In this video, I'm taking you to Salento Colombia with an amazing Cocora Valley hike and that famous Mirador Filandia. Let's go!
Welcome to Salento Filandia!
Yes, I did it!
¡Bienvenidos a Colombia!
Welcome to the Coffee Triangle. This is part of UNESCO Coffee Cultural Landscape Heritage Site, and the towns are really colorful and beautiful. And obviously, we'll go for a hike in Cocora Valley. There's so much to see and do here. So without wasting more time, let's start! I'm coming here from Jardín on one of the best bus journeys of my entire life. We started on an open bus from Jardín, which was heading to Rio Sucio, and we went through these beautiful mountains that took us all the way up to the cloud forest. And on the way, we got to see so much. It was vegetation, trout farms, lots of beautiful little houses, really colorful waterfalls, and a lot of views of Jardín and the valleys around. I changed the bus at Rio Sucio and headed to Salento and finally got here after 11 hours. Buenos dias! I'm in Salento, sitting in the main Square Plaza Boulevard. I'll give you a little history of this town and why it's so different from the rest around. So Salento was the first modern population in this entire region, and it was between Cali and Bogota and Popian. So there was a lot of people coming and going because of it being on the main route. So it developed quite a lot. But later the route changed and it was sort of left on its own, and that's the reason it retained so much of its colonial architecture. Now there's another story that a German tourist suggested that they paint all the houses so colorful, and if they took his advice, I think they did really well. If not, I think this was way before that. So this is Plaza Boulevard, which is the main square, and this is super colorful, super nice, along with another Calle Real. The square comes with beautiful, colorful buildings and the views of mountains around with tons of clouds floating around. It's a nice day, just chilly enough so I can wear my light jacket and also shorts at the same time. Let's go explore! This square is the beating heart of Salento Colombia, and as the day goes by, it becomes busier and it's even more lively in the evening. Most of the main city of Salento Colombia is located around this square, and it's really easily walkable. While I was showing you around, the sun has come out. Now the weather changes here very quickly, so always keep a light jacket and umbrella with you at all times. We're going to check out Calle Real, which is the most colorful street, and that leads to a special place. Let's go. Calle Real is so colorful, and it is also the busiest place in all of Salento Colombia. You expect these places to be fancy hotels, but they could be as simple as a butcher's shop. While exploring Calle Real, I got a little distracted and wandered off. Not every street is as colorful as Calle Real, but there's color nonetheless, and there's plenty of it. No wonder Salento Colombia is called the prettiest town in all of Quindío. Time to go check out some Tejo. This is one game that guarantees you a blast. Trust me, let's go check it out. Okay guys, so this is the stone that we need to throw right in the center, and if it blasts, you get 3 points, the whole game. I'm horrible at it. Fabian's much better, so let's see who wins. Ooh. Whoa! It's basically, for us Westerners, they've reduced the distance. Usually it's 20 meters. You need to throw all the way so it goes up in the ring and it does the blast. So, whoa. That was me. Yes, I did it. Just at the end, there's a special surprise. Let's go check it out. Welcome to the Mirador of Salento Colombia. This is where you get to see the entire town and the neighboring valleys all in a single point. I grabbed some peanuts and tea and sat down to watch all the amazing drama this place offers with clouds. The valley on the other side is ridiculously beautiful and it is humongous. But the main reason for coming here is to see that amazing sunset over Salento Colombia. Let's watch it together. I'm gonna get some rest after this. See you tomorrow morning. Good morning, bonjour, buenos dias. Who's ready for a waterfall, eh? Let's go. If you click on that subscribe button, I will bring you some more amazing travel destinations every week. So click on it now. I'd forgotten how scary motorbike rides can be. But we're here at the finca, we need to pay the fee and then we go to the waterfall. So let's go. This is Santa Rita waterfall, the closest to Salento Colombia, and it is located in a really beautiful valley. I brought some food with me and my plan is to spend the whole day here. Colombia is my new travel favorite and I have a lot more information for you, so click on the link above and check out my Colombia playlist. Wow, look at that. It's beautiful here. This is why I love Colombia, because everywhere you go there's nature around and there's so much to do, and waterfalls are like 2 pence a piece here. I also realized that I used to like rain a lot when I was younger, and then I started hating it when I moved to Europe. And Colombia sort of made me fall in love with it again, which I'm really thankful for because it's such a beautiful thing. Well, when are you coming to Colombia then to see all of this for yourself? We're going to the waterfall. I think we're pretty close. I can hear it now. It was a little bit slippery and cold, but once I got used to the water, it was really refreshing. Luckily, there aren't that many people around today, and I got another good news. This is what you call 2 for the price of 1. I didn't know there was another waterfall here, or a pool. Let's go check it out. I wish they had a cabin here. I would totally live here. The water is so refreshing, and the sound of water really soothing. The sunset here is so beautiful. Well, I'm gonna head back to town because we have another adventure waiting tomorrow, and I'm quite tired after all of this running around, but this was epic, especially the pool at the end. Okay, see you in the morning. Hola amigos, ¿todo bien? Of course it's todo bien, you live here, look at that. Buenos dias! It's a beautiful sunny day and I've decided to spend it in Filandia. So Filandia literally means daughter of the Andes, and to get there I took a bus heading to Armenia. They dropped me here and now I'm gonna take another bus to Filandia. Let's go check it out! There's a much better way of doing this than changing 2 buses. Well, you'll find out a bit later. Welcome to Filandia! Well, I'm sitting in the main square. I just got here and I found out there are direct jeeps that take you to Salento and back. I think I'm gonna do that on the way back. I kinda enjoyed the bus ride. So before taking you around, I'll show you the main square. Salento, whatever it has, Filandia has as well. It has like waterfalls around, coffee estates around. It has a little reserve where you can go like exploring birds and also wild animals like monkeys, etc. So if you want to stay here, this is another good option if you don't want to stay in Salento. So let's start exploring Filandia. I only came here to check Mirador Filandia and totally fell in love with this beautiful little colorful town. The main square of Filandia is equally colorful. There's so many beautiful buildings, the main cathedral and a lush green square in the middle. I really like that most of these towns are quite small and you can walk around and see most of the places in like under an hour. So this is Calle Real, the main street where all the colorful buildings are. We are just at the end of Calle Real and there's the first Mirador. But I have a better idea. Why not we mix up the lunch and the Mirador? I chose this restaurant on recommendation from my host and the food was delicious and the views even more amazing. But this is not Mirador Filandia. Oh, that lunch was delicious and the view even more amazing. I'm gonna grab some ice cream and then we are heading to the Mirador, which is on the other side of the town. Let's go. I walked for about 20 minutes at an easy pace and at the end of the town, I found Mirador Filandia. We are here. These rolling velvety green hills belong to the Mirador Filandia and I am in love. Even if you skip the entire town and you just come for Mirador Filandia, I honestly think it is worth it. Look how amazing this is. I could stay here all day. No, that's not a spaceship. That's actually the Mirador Tower. Let's see what we can see from there. Apparently there's a lot. From up here, you can see the cities of Armenia and Pereira, which are two of the three cities in the Coffee Triangle. And this is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The best and the biggest surprise of Mirador Filandia is that I could look into Los Nevados National Park. Some of the most beautiful volcanoes and mountains in Colombia belong to this park. It is time to say goodbye to Mirador Filandia. I'm heading back to Salento Colombia and we will be heading for Cocora hike tomorrow. Buenos dias! What an absolutely stunning day to do the Cocora Valley hike. The sunrise came amazing. You've seen that, right? I have another surprise for you. I can see all the way to Tolima from here, which is pretty much invisible most of the days. I think that's a good sign. Let's start! I've just gotten out of Salento brunch. It's become a little bit of a tradition to go there, have brunch, then get some packed lunch, which is quite nice and big. And now it's time to take the Jeep to start the hike. Let's go. It's usually raining in the afternoon, so if you're coming for the hike, the best thing is to come in the morning. I got my ticket, stood in the queue, and we are on the way for our Cocora hike. And I stood all the way down there at the back of Jeep. I love this. It takes roughly half an hour to get there and the views along the way are absolutely stunning. If you can, give it a try. Welcome to Cocora Valley and look how beautiful it already is. I just entered, I didn't even have to do anything to see all of this. Wow. There are two things you can do here. One is the big loop, which takes about 6 hours, and the other one is small loop, which takes you to a couple of viewpoints. And guess which one I chose? The small one, because I want to enjoy the valley, not be in pain, because the other one is quite steep up, and also because it rained a lot last night, it's going to be really muddy, so I decided not to go too far. Off I go on my Cocora hike. I've done a lot of hikes, and honestly, Cocora hike is one of the best I've experienced so far. Cocora Valley is so incredible and a big part of it are these wax palm trees. This is the national tree of Colombia. They are quite fragile. They only grow 1 centimeter a year. It's the tallest palm tree in the world. Most of them are over 5 meters tall. Incredible, right? They also have a lot of beautiful birds here, including condors, lots of bugs, don't forget your insect repellent spray, and lots of butterflies. This place is heaven, seriously. Oh yes, I am a tree hugger, and can we all please normalize this? It has huge mental and physical health benefits. This is my favorite part of the Cocora hike. Welcome to the first Mirador of Cocora hike. I'm gonna shut up and let you enjoy it. All I can say is, wow. One more thing, Google Maps has everything wrong here, so make sure to download maps.me and get the offline maps, which makes it really easy, especially if you're going on a longer circuit. Welcome to Mirador number 2. Look at that. Well, it's time for some lunch. I'm gonna grab that while you enjoy the view. Isn't this amazing? Colombia is a paradise if you are into time lapses, because the play with clouds is just absolutely phenomenal. Well, I'm gonna start heading back down. If you're doing the long circuit, make sure to come early because the last Jeep leaves at 6 p.m. I booked myself a massage session because I've been traveling for a month non-stop and I am pretty tired. This is why I didn't do the long hike as well. I timed my Cocora hike absolutely perfectly because towards the end of it, it started raining cats and dogs. I was fully drenched by the time I got back to Salento. My Colombia adventure continues. I'm taking you to Bogota this time, and no, I'm not just taking you to the city. We have some amazing surprises there. Click on the link above and meet me there.